I am going to show you how to do Toda embroidery. Toda embroidery is done by the tribals of Nilgiris in Tamil Nadu. These tribals, they make their own yarn. The yarn is from cotton, they make the fine yarn. The thread is as thin as this. With such thin thread, they make the own thread, and with the same thread they do the weaving also. They do the weaving of the material. It is an even weave fabric. The material is woven by them. You can see the even weave fabric. It has no holes or anything. It is just a fabric, thick fabric in plain cotton, and they do the embroidery on this material by counting the warp and weft of the material. The material has the straight lines and the vertical straight thread and the vertical thread, which is called the warp and weft. So, they count the warp and weft and do the embroidery. The embroidery is very fine and very intricate. It also looks like weaving, just to make the material thicker, because Nilgiris is a hill station. They need to cover themselves to keep away from cold, to protect themselves from the chillness. They do the embroidery on top of this material, on top of the cotton material, and they generally use threads like only red and black. They use only red and black color thread, because this thread is also made by them. The dye is also made by them. They use only natural dyes. They use flowers to make the red color and the leaves to make the black color. The dye is used with natural leaves and flowers. So, Toda embroidery is done only with red and black color thread. You can see the thread used for weaving the material. It is as thin, as fine as this, very fine like silk. And the material is not bleached. The thread, they do the thread, they manufacture the thread. Everything is handmade. They make the thread and make the material, and they do not bleach the material. It is just plain white. In Toda embroidery, the design used is something like this. They do only straight lines, same as weaving. The embroidery is also done in straight lines, and they bring about the patterns. You can see this type of straight line patterns. Straight line patterns are used. So, these gaps get filled. In the wrong side, the gap gets filled. In the right side, the pattern gets filled. This type of geometrical designs or straight lines, they just do like weaving. They just weave the needle and thread through. They get straight line patterns. See, here you can see straight line patterns being formed, but in the center you get a pattern. It looks like weaving in a straight line. They just count the spaces and stitches. See, here you can see 4 stitches, 2 spaces, again 2 stitches, 2 spaces, again 4 stitches, 2 spaces. The spaces form a pattern, but you see in the wrong side, the stitches will form another pattern. I am going to show you the Toda embroidery in a thicker canvas. where it has even weave and it has holes. This is mati cloth, Aida mati. So, it will be easy for you to follow the number of holes, because usually they count the warp and weft of the cloth, but now when I show you, it will be very difficult for you to follow. So, I am showing you with the Aida mati cloth which has holes. So, we can easily count the holes and do the embroidery. So, for this Aida mati I am using tapestry needle. Tapestry needle, it has a longer eye, the edge is blunt. So, it easily goes through the holes. So, I am using tapestry needle, and because this is a thick Aida mati with 11 counts, I am using 6 strands of thread. Generally, we do not make a knot at the end of the thread. Since this is an Aida mati or mati cloth, you can just go to the wrong side, and whichever point you are going to start, at that point you have the, you can see the weaving, horizontal and vertical weaving. You go to the nearest stitch and just go through the weaving of the mati cloth, hold the edge and once again form a loop and go through the loop. You can make a knot. So, it gets fixed to the canvas. It does not show in the right side. Start using. Now, I am going to follow this pattern, the straight pattern. First, we have to count the lines. This is 3 and then 2 spaces, then this is 6, then 2 spaces, 4, again 2 spaces, 6, then 2 spaces, again 3. Now, we are going to follow the first line. So, first it is 1, 2, 3, then 2, leave 2 spaces, then take a stitch in the 6th, then leave 2 spaces, then again it is 4, leave 2 spaces, then again it is 6, again leave 2 spaces, again it is 3. Now, you can see the first row is over, the first line is over. Again second row comes in the reverse, again it is 3, 2 spaces, 3, no space, then again 4, again 2 spaces, again 2, 2 spaces, it is 4, there is no space, continuously you do the 3, again 2 spaces and 3. So, now we have to count from the reverse. Since we finished it here, now we start in the reverse side. again it is 3, leave 2 spaces, again it is 3, 1, 2, 3 without leaving a space, then it is 4, 2, 3, 4, again leave 2 spaces, again it is 2, again leave 2 spaces, four, again without a space, just continuously, 3, again leave 2 spaces, and it is 3. Now the second row is over. Now we are going to do the third row, which says 3, 2 spaces, 3, 1 space, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, again 4, 1 space, 3, 2 spaces, 3. Third row is 3, miss 2 spaces, again it is 3, miss 1 space, it is 4, again miss 4 spaces, again it is 4, miss 2 spaces, three, 3, 1 space, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, again 4, miss 2 spaces, 3, 1, 2, 4, next row is 3, miss 2 stitches, 4, miss 2 stitches, again 4 without missing a gap, again 4, again miss 2 stitches, 4, three. Three, 6 rows are over now. We are going to do the 7th row. 7th row is 3, then 6, then 4, again 6, 3. Three, 6, 4, 6, again 3. Seventh row is over. Now 8th row we have to follow the reverse direction. 8th row is 3, 5, 4, again 4 spaces and again 5, 3. Three, 5, 4, 4 and then 4 spaces, now we are going to do the 9th row. 3, 4, 2, 4, 4. Three, 4, again 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 4. So 3, 4, 2, 4, 4. The last it is 3. Now you can see the outline both sides, you can see a border like 3 sets of 3 straight lines, and this forms the pattern. Now the 10th row comes from the reverse. Tenth row is 3 and again it is 3, 4, 4, 3. This is the border. Again it is 3, 4, 4, 3. Again this border. Now when you run short of thread, never finish it in the middle. It is always knotted up in the end of the row. Either you start here or finish it this side, or this end. Now I am going to knot it up here. Go to the nearest stitch, form a loop, go through the thread, again once more, then whip through 2 stitches, cut the thread. Now again the next thread is connected here. Just knot it up in the same space where we finished. Add the next color thread. It gets knotted up. Now you can continue working. You can see the wrong side, the pattern forms a different shape because wherever the gaps we have given forms the pattern. Here the stitches we have taken forms the pattern. Now we are going to continue the next row. The 10th row we have finished. 10th row has come in the reverse. Now we have to start the 11th row. First we do the border, that is 3. Eleventh row, 4, again 4, 4 continuously, then again 4, then the border. So 4, miss 2, next 4, 4 is continuous, again the next 4, and finally the border. Now 12th row has to come in the reverse. Okay, 12th row has to come in the reverse. This is the 12th row. We have come till here. Now it is 5, 6, 5. So now it is 5, 6, 5. Then the border. Thirteenth row. Start with the border. Thirteenth row. 6, 4, again 6. 6, 4, again 6. Fourteenth row, we started the border. 14th row is 3, 4 together, then 2, again 4, 3. Three, 4, 2, 4, 3. Now we have started the 15th row. It says 3, 4, 4 spaces, 4, 3. Three, 4, 4 spaces, 4, 3. Then comes the border. Now we do the 16th row on the reverse, finish the border. Sixteenth row is 3, 4, 4, 3. Three, 4, 4, 3. Three, 4, 4, 3. Then comes the border. Seventeenth row. Seventeenth row, 3, just one space, 4, then it is 6, one space, 3. 3, one space, 4, then 2 spaces, 6, one space, 3. Eighteenth row on the reverse. it is continuously 3 4 4, then it is 4 3. It is continuously 3 4 4, then it is 4 3. Nineteenth row, is 6 4 6. Six, 4, 6. Now 20th row on the reverse. We're just coming back. Twentieth row is 5, 4 spaces 4, again 5. 5, 5. Now we are going to do the 21st row, which is the border, then 4 4 2 4. The border, 4 4 2 4 21st row is over. Twenty-second row we come on the reverse, on the back side. 22nd row, 3 4 4 3. 3 4 4 3. Now 23rd row, 4 and 2 4 without spaces, again 4. 4 4 next 4 without a space, again 4. Now 24th row, come backwards. 5, 6, 5. 5, 6, 5. Now 25th row is 6, 4, 6. 6, 4, 6. 26th row, we come backwards. Twenty-sixth row is 3 and 4 continuously, again 2, 4 and 3 continuously. 3 and 4, again 2, now we have 4 and 3, twenty-seventh row, 3, 1 space 4, 4 spaces, 4, 1 space 3. 'Now 28th row on the reverse. 3, 4, 4, 3. Now 29th row, three 1 space 6, 4 1 space 3. Three 1 space 6, 4 1 space 3. The 30th row on the reverse direction. Three 1 space 4, again 4 4 3, it's 1 space in between. 3 1 space 4, 4 4 3. Three 1 space 4, 4, 'If the count gets missed, you can just easily take it out and repeat it. 3, no space, 4, 4, 4, 3. Then come to the border. Always when you run short of thread, fasten off in the edge of the row, end of the row. See, the reverse side also looks neat. You can see the pattern taking shape in the reverse side as well. Now we have completed 30 rows. I am just adding the next thread. To the 31st row. Thirty-first row is 6, 4, 6. Six, 4, 6. Thirty-second row on the reverse. 5, 4, 4 spaces 5. 5, 4, 4 spaces 5. Then the border, row number 33. Four, 2, 4, 4. 4, 2, 4, 4. Row number 34. On the reverse. 3, 4, 4, 3. We have finished 34 rows. Now you can see the same pattern has started here and it gets repeated here. See this, you can see the bend here. The same thing we have started here. I will show you 3 more rows, then this pattern will get completed. Now we will do row number 35. 35 is 4 and 2 sets of 4, again 4. Four, two sets of 4 without space, and again 4. Now we are going to do row number 36, which is from the reverse. From the reverse it is 5, 6, 5. 5, 6, 5. Row number 37 is 6, 4, 6. 6, 4, 6. Row number 38 on the reverse, 3, 4, again 2, again 4, 3. 3, 4, 2, 4, 3. Now you can see the pattern is getting repeated. The same shape again has come here. So we can repeat the same pattern. This first set of 20 lines, 20 rows will form the pattern. Just follow the same pattern and repeat till the required number of length. Here you can see I have done with black color and red. This is here the canvas is even more finer, the holes are even more finer. This is how the Toda embroidery is done by counting the, see here you can see 2 spaces, 2 stitches, 1 space, 2 stitches, 1 space, 2 stitches. Likewise, just follow the weaving pattern. Here this pattern is slightly different. You can see on the reverse side the same pattern. In this pattern the weaving is the same after stitching. In this pattern we have see the stitches form the pattern here, but on the reverse side the spaces form the pattern, the space that we leave. Either way, the embroidery, the thread gets filled like weaving on both sides. Here you can see the H-like pattern, the stitches form the H pattern. Here you can see the spaces form the H pattern. Here in this pattern also you can see the stitches form the diamond shape and the cross square patterns, the rectangular patterns. Here the pattern is shown in the space. See, the thread is cut on the edge. You can apply it on the clothes, on accessories like cell phone pouches, bags, cushion covers.